In 2025, Zone Luis firmly established himself as one of the most consistent competitors in both national and international OSU tournaments. This year marked a major milestone as he won the PHK Beacon Cup, earning his very first profile badge, and followed it up with another strong showing at OWC 2025. Beyond tournaments, his solo performances stood out as well, securing 2 S-rank scores on both Yomiuri map sets, coming agonizingly close to his first 9-star FC on Cilia first with DT, missing only the final burst of the map, and achieving his first 900 PP play on Epitaph with HR, and getting another 900 PP within 2025 on Tsubaki Alice in Wonderland. While there's always more to highlight, 2025 undeniably proved that Zone Luis is one of the most consistent OSU players in the Philippines.
Fuck! Fuck! That was so...
Despite the cheese in his name, this guy, he's the real deal. Or the real meal. I think cheese counts as a meal. Whatever. Point is, he's a beast. Look at his match history, it's literally 90% Romai. In terms of skill set, he's most known for mechanics, consistency, HR, speed, and stamina. Like actually, look at his solo play scores. He has a 600 PP score on Isisys and an FC on Paranoia, which is the OWC 2023 quarterfinals DB2. A 3 miss on October Starlight Forever Side A Part 1, a 21-minute, 228 BPM map at 7.5 stars, holding 4,000 combo before breaking. Other scores like a 5,000 combo run on the Sun, the Moon, the Star, and a ridiculous 5 miss run on Those Who From the Heavens Came. I swear to God, he's a D-ranker. In tournaments, he played for 4WC this year, being a core member of the mechanic slots, especially on HR and DT. He made a great tournament run with perhaps an OSU Collegiate League, making it to pre-semis. He reached the final stage of TSE 3 and made it to quarters for Philippines Nationals, falling to Gabbers, among many other great tournament runs. He is the embodiment of stability and reliability. You can never go wrong with having him on your team. He's the type of player to never stop improving, and I'm still so excited to see where he goes next.
Well. My man Ramu. A consistent and ever-present force of OSU-PH, he sits once again on this list at practically the same spot he got last year. Despite his winning play count, Ramu remains to be one of the country's top players in aim and hidden mechanics, putting up strong scores this year such as his FC on Stargaze Station with HDHR, an FC on Warcry HD, and his top play on Tyler Derp's Koku no Sosei on HDDT, all with accuracies of 99% or higher. He's a force of nature that seemingly never rusts, and it seems like the guy is just forever capable of putting out scores and performances out at will, proven by his respectable placements of 9th to 12th in PH Kaibigan Cup 2025, and his 13th to 16th placement for this year's OSU World Cup, making it his 5th time representing the country since 2020. It doesn't matter if he's inactive, it doesn't matter if he's off playing other games. Wherever he is and wherever he may go, he is and always will be armed and ready to maintain his relevancy in the scene with his unbelievable capacity to get the nastiest scores on the most ridiculous aim maps with Hidden by command.
In 2025, Jitteris emerged as one of the rising stars in the Philippine OSU scene, consistently turning heads with his competitive drive and reliable match play. At the OSU Philippines Nationals 2025, he powered through the early rounds, showcasing his ability to perform under pressure against top opponents. Although he faced a setback against Jabareses later in the bracket, his early victories highlighted a level of consistency and match play strength that firmly put him on the radar of top competitors. Throughout the year, Jitterish proved he wasn't just a bracket runner. He demonstrated strong fundamentals, sharp accuracy, and the confidence to challenge some of the Philippines' most established names. Beyond the national stage, 2025 also marked a major milestone as Jitterish earned his first opportunity to represent the Philippines at the OSU World Cup. Whether grinding rank maps behind the scenes or delivering when it mattered most, the year defined the emergence of his competitive identity. With sharp plays, steady progression, and growing respect within the community, Jitterish closed out 2025 with big momentum and the promise of even bigger performances ahead.
As the saying goes, jack of all trades, master of none. But what if I told you this player is different? That he can go into any pick and still outscore their specialist opponents. After being scouted by Cursed Effects to play for 5WC 2024, Gaber's dedication was ignited and he has been rapidly improving since. Call it glaze, but a player of his breed is hard to come by. He has shown affinity in all skill sets, making sure to round himself out and play everything. The true symbol of effort. Aim, tapping, tech, hard rock, hidden, gimmick. If he can name it, he can play it. This year started off strong for him, winning Cope Cup 3.5, then making it to finals in both Hubba's Hidden Hoopla Encore and June tournament. He played Tour 4WC this year where he helped the team place higher than the last iteration, and in October, his team finished 3rd in BMC 3 where he placed 4th in solo qualifier placements. For PH Nats, personally, I think him placing 7th to 8th is pretty low, until you see that he went up against Elu, Jitterish, Francis, and then finally getting knocked out of the tournament by Icarus in the semifinals. Completely rough bracket, but I'm sure he'll get a better run next year. Needless to say, I was pretty disappointed when I found out he didn't make it to the OWC team for 2025. He was stuck doing schoolwork and prioritized it over practicing OSU map pools like some nerd. For 2026 though, I know he'll make it on the team and make his debut on the biggest stage because he's just like that. You can take my word for it. Actually, I'll quit the game if he doesn't make it.
A star in the making, constantly improving throughout the year, Perhap jumps up to the top 5 as one of the most steady and reliable tournament players to enter the upper echelons of the OCPH scene. From being a solid Tekken hard rock player who popped up mid-2024 to becoming a lethal Goliath on consistency, the growth from this player has been unimaginable. In this year alone, he got the first FC on Sick Rock Crazy, the only FC on Paradogis Fenorza, an FC on Seashore on the Moon, and ridiculous high combo consistency scores on maps like the ranked Alter Strife, Fickle Souls, Lies in Reality, the newly ranked Masterpiece with HR, I Love You More Each Time You Die, and Final Call, just to name a few. His tournament prowess also shows no bounds with multiple strong finishes this year, coming 5th to 6th in Jer Super Sigma Cup, 2nd in Reichelt's Archived Waste Recycling, winning Cope Cup 3.5, winning 2U Cup 2025, coming in 5th to 6th in OSUPH Nationals this year, acting as one of the star players of this year's Philippines 4-digit World Cup roster, winning June Journeyman 2 and Ijichi Nijika Suichi Cup to get his 2nd and 3rd tournament badges, and finally, to top it all off, he even made it to the Philippines' OSU World Cup roster of this year. A man who holds dozens of accolades to his name, a man who shows no signs of stopping and further growing his skill and prowess. Akin to the pink eldritch blob adorning his profile picture on Discord, this man, in the truest sense of the word, is an absolute monster.
In 2025, Ikarasi continued to rise as one of the Philippines' most prominent OSU competitors. Coming off a strong history in past tournaments, he entered the year as a seeded player in major national events, quickly showing his dominance and consistency against top rivals. At the OSU Philippines National 2025, Ikarasi carved his path through the bracket with decisive victories, showcasing his mechanical precision and adaptability across multiple matchups to secure first place and his 2nd profile badge. But his journey didn't stop there. Ikarasi also represented the Philippines on the global stage as part of the OWC 2025 roster, competing against international contenders and proving his skills on the World Cup. While the team faced fierce competition, his plays demonstrated both commitment and competitive growth throughout the event.
Lord Gabriel continued to make waves in the OSU scene, earning his first ever spot on the OWC Philippines roster, and proving himself as a fierce competitor on both the ranked ladder and the tournament stage. He delivered standout performances at the OSU Philippines Nationals 2025, fighting his way into the finals and showcasing clutch play against top contenders like Zone Luis and Ikarusi. Beyond tournaments, his solo skills stunned the community, highlighted by a massive 1048 PP HR play FC on Epitaph, marking it his first 1K PP play. With consistent high-tier scores and major stage appearances, 2025 made one thing clear. Lord Gabriel isn't just a contender, he's a powerhouse in the Filipino OSU scene.
Nathan Ram continued his grind in OSU, climbing steadily through the ranks and establishing himself as a reliable presence on both national and global leaderboards. By mid-year, he had amassed thousands of performance points and built a deep catalog of ranked scores defined by clean accuracy and consistent execution across a wide range of maps. He remained active in the competitive scene, earning 2 additional profile badges and delivering impressive plays that reflected countless hours of dedication and refinement. With every score and full combo, 2025 showcased Nathan Ram's continued growth, cementing him as one of the notable players in the Philippines and a respected name across the leaderboards.
"2025 was another year of resilience and steady excellence for Nathan Ram, one of the Philippines' most experienced OSU competitors. A veteran of the scene, Nathan Ram has long been respected for his precision, composure, and technical consistency, traits that continued to define his gameplay throughout the year. In a competitive landscape where adaptability and focus matters most, he maintained a strong presence on the leaderboards, consistently grinding ranked maps and refining his playstyle to stay sharp against both local and international competition. His mechanical discipline and sharp aim kept his accuracy high, making him a reliable face in match play and rank progression. More than just a steady grinder, Nathan Ram's influence extended to the competitive stage as he once again carried the Filipino flag in team events, including representing the Philippines at the OSU World Cup 2025. His composure under pressure and veteran insight helped anchor his team through intense matchups, further cementing his role as a trusted competitor.
the absolute cream of the crop, undoubtedly the best rising player of the country. He's a modern marvel, a spectacle to behold. Zany stands at the top of this list as your top PH Osu player of the year. With his one-of-a-kind ability to handle the densest and most awkward maps with ease on Hidden, he makes the unplayable look easy, he makes the unhittable look free. From being a reading player whose inconsistency barred him from making any standout impact, to becoming hands down one of, if not the best reading and control players of the country, all with the push of a single button, raw input, his growth this year has been unmatched. Sputnik 3, Harder Than Diamond, Feral, Kono Yubi Tomare, Kemuri, Batsu to Batsu, Ego Death, Final Call, Vlermui, Roots, Kozen no Himitsu, Tendo Muso no Homura, the funnily titled Yo 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 Hey, hey, check it. Even OWC 2024's Grand Finals as Free Mod 2, Kono Hoshide, Lovely Ice Cream Princess Sweetie, Tool Assisted Speed Core, all with Hidden. The guy has an HDDT run on a low AR HD2 map in his top plays, namely Panopticon. He has 600 PP from Asteroid Field of Decaplets, Train of Thought, and Out of Place. If you thought that was crazy, he's shown remarkable impact in tournaments as well, winning Cope Cup 3.5, 2U Cup 2025, Ultra Gimmick Hidden Cup 2, Drum and Bass Enjoyers Cup 4, June Tournament 2, Ijichi Nijika Suichi Cup, getting 3rd in Teenwa Summer Cup 3, and participating in the 5-digit World Cup, 4-digit World Cup, Easy World Cup, and the Osu World Cup in just 1 year. He's become a living legend, a powerhouse revered for his skill and consistency. From his otherworldly tech performances to his ridiculous low AR FC drops, the mark he's made in just 2025 is truly remarkable. A big congratulations to all the players on this list, and congratulations to Zany for this recognition. Good luck to all players in 2026, and with that, we'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Jay. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video. I also want to apologize if some replays weren't featured or if certain moments didn't get fully highlighted. Including every replay would have easily turned this into an hour-long video, so I had to make a few compromises. If your replay wasn't used, please know it wasn't overlooked on purpose. This project is only the beginning. I'm planning to turn this into an ongoing series with hopes of eventually partnering with the Osu Philippines staff and expanding into even more content in the future. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to everyone who helped with the narrations. I know how busy everyone was during the New Year's, and the fact that they still took the time to contribute means a lot. Please be sure to follow them on their respective socials. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.